The young Lion King, feeling emboldened by his recent victories over antelope and zebra, charged into the herd of buffalo. He was sure that he could take down even one of the adults, and with the baby buffalo as his prize, he would surely win the respect of his pride. But the buffalo were not to be trifled with. They turned on the Lion King as one, their horns and hooves slashing and goring. The Lion King fought bravely, but he was outnumbered and outmatched. Soon, he was lying on the ground, mortally wounded. The buffalo herd watched as the Lion King took his last breath. Then, they turned and walked away, leaving the baby buffalo unharmed. The moral of the story is that even the strongest and most powerful can be defeated if they are not careful. The Lion King was foolish to think that he could take on the buffalo herd, and he paid the price for his arrogance. The story also teaches us that it is important to be humble and respect our elders. The buffalo herd was old and wise, and they knew that the Lion King was no match for them. They could have easily killed him, but they chose to spare his life. This story is a reminder that we should always be careful and respectful of those who are stronger than us. We should never underestimate our opponents, and we should always be prepared for the possibility of defeat. The young Lion King, Simba, was feeling restless. He had been king for a few months now, and he was starting to get bored with the routine of ruling the Pride Lands. He wanted to go out and experience the world, to hunt and to fight. One day, Simba was out hunting when he came across a herd of buffalo. He saw a young buffalo calf and his heart started to race. He had never hunted a buffalo before, and he knew it would be a challenge. Simba crept closer to the herd, careful not to make a sound. When he was close enough, he pounced. The buffalo calf was caught by surprise and didn't have time to react. Simba easily overpowered the calf and killed it. The other buffalo in the herd were furious. They charged at Simba, but he was too quick for them. He dodged their horns and slashed at them with his claws. The buffalo were no match for him, and he soon killed them all. Simba was victorious, but he didn't feel happy. He had killed for sport, and he knew that was wrong. He had also put himself in danger, and he could have been killed by the buffalo. Simba realized that he had been foolish. He was not a killer, and he didn't belong in the wild. He belonged in the Pride Lands, where he could rule his people with wisdom and compassion. Simba turned and walked away from the buffalo herd, leaving the dead calf behind. He knew that he would never forget the lesson he had learned that day. The stupid Lion King rushed into the crazy buffalo herd to hunt the baby buffalo, and tragedy ensued. The buffaloes were enraged by the lion's attack, and they turned on him en masse. The lion was quickly overwhelmed and trampled to death. The moral of the story is that it is foolish to pick a fight with a much larger and stronger animal. The lion should have known better than to attack the buffalo herd, especially when there was a baby buffalo involved. His arrogance and stupidity cost him his life. Here is another way to end the story. The stupid Lion King rushed into the crazy buffalo herd to hunt the baby buffalo, but he was quickly outsmarted by the buffaloes. The buffaloes surrounded the lion and formed a protective ring around the baby buffalo. The lion was unable to break through the ring, and he eventually gave up and wandered away. The moral of the story is that even the strongest and most powerful animals can be defeated if they are outnumbered and outwitted. The lion should have known better than to pick a fight with a group of buffaloes, but his arrogance and stupidity got the best of him.